Back here at TPC Sawgrass, and the vibes are super high, beautiful weather, little wind. I don't know what that means for golf, but luckily I have people to explain it to me. Jordan Spieth on the show, Maxx Homa on the program. I need an earpiece, or I don't. Let's just raw dog this as we continue our list. And we're trying to get Finau over here. I'm going to show you guys my interview with Shane Lowry, who was lovely, the third Kelsey brother. We will have Ludvig Aberg on the program, Maxx Homa stopping by to chop it up. I've had so much fun. I'm so grateful for the time of these golfers because they don't know me, they don't trust me. Poor Shane Lowry was like, Hamilton. I know we have to go to a cold open, but I guess I can't hear Hamilton. We got a lot going on right now. I'm sure you told me. Welcome to the Evan Adams Show. So thrilled. Big, huge thanks, bottom of my heart, to PGA, to all the golfers for taking their time. That was a sentiment I was sort of trying to lead into there, because they don't need to stop by and chop it up on the show, and I appreciate the time and maybe some of the levity that we can share as NFL fans, as other sports fans, as even golf fans, hopefully. Maybe get a little different side of them, some fun, weird questions for me, so we've got that coming up. We got some great guests. Jordan Spieth, 13-time PGA Tour champ, is set to join us. He's a FanDuel family member. He's probably the golfer I know best, so I'm excited to have him on the set. Maxx Homa will be here, as you can see. Little cuties waiting for autographs already. It's adorable. I love everything about it. But it's been a very weird 24 hours. I went to dinner last night, and I didn't take my phone, because I just didn't want to. I had enough of my phone yesterday, and I came back from like a 4-hour situation, a couple cocktails, and I saw the Maxx Crosby thing, and I truly could not even wrap my head around it. Is it real? And then I'm seeing this Bam Adebayo passing Kobe Bryant. Everyone's mad about the free throws and points in this world. And then the World Baseball Classic fiasco. What does it mean for the players? Clearly some sort of sports Mercury and retrograde situation is awry. So what does that mean? Will we see like a deep cut win, somebody who's not heavily favored at FanDuel Sportsbook, because you pull up the odds? Scotty Scheffler, of course, he's a favorite. Would I pick Scotty to win this? Probably not, with the way the sports news cycle has gone in the past 24 hours. That's my little sharp pick for you. I would not go with Scotty Scheffler. Would it be hilarious if Rory popped on and got here and won this as far as sports weirdness? Sure. Russell Henley, bit of a deep cut, but a sexy name around the clubhouse here, plus 2,500. Jordan Spieth, let's go. Jordan Spieth could do it. Kim, by the way, fourth at plus 2,200. Aberg, who's on the show, fifth at plus 2,200 as well. They're tied there. I'll be talking to him in a bit. Cam Young is a name I keep hearing come up, which I like, and I like the Colin Morikawa right now. So go do that. We're gonna see if you guys got a piece of 300K from Rob Gronkowski as things start to energize here at TPC Sawgrass. I do want to say huge thanks to PGA again. Everybody from Brian Rollup, who I hope to say hi to Tad Dickman in the comms office, and Jordan's got things to do. So we're gonna bring on Jordan Spieth right after this.
This is really an impressive performance here. Oh, is that going to go? That is going to trap for Spieth to get to 20 under. I tell you what, Jordan Spieth has put on a display. Right on the proper level. Hit the flag and go on. Oh my! Bingo! Jordan Spieth.
A 13-time PGA Tour champion. We're here at the beautiful TPC Sawgrass. Jordan, give me a little gymnast here. What are we seeing?
We're just seeing the flags off 17. That's how we try to figure out what we're going to do on that hole. But yeah, it's amazing here, isn't it? It's beautiful. They've done a great job. Good to see you too.
Yeah. What about the wind? What do I need to know? It's a little breeze. I got my hair tucked into my Miu Miu here because I'm scared.
I guess if that's what you're wearing, you'll be fine today.
Yeah.
But
what
tomorrow's.
What does it mean for you here with this wind?
Well, it's going to switch, so it makes the last couple holes play a lot harder than normal. You know, those famous 17th and 18th holes here. When it's warm out, they play downwind. When it cools off, they play into. So the wind's kind of like, you got to be so precise here. The wind just adds another element, but everyone's got to deal with it.
Are you getting out there to practice today?
Yeah, I'm going to go practice a little and play the front nine this afternoon. And that'll be it. That'll be my prep.
When you get finished with the front nine, how will you gauge success? Like, success for you today out there is what?
Well, I think I've been playing well, so I'm really, for me, success today is just conserving energy. You know, it's less is more. Really control off the tee. Like everything's been kind of going the right direction. I'm trying to tighten things up, so get a gauge on the speed of the greens and get good control off the tee balls on the course. So I'll go to the range and just kind of do some of my normal practice there, and then we get to the course. It's about, all right, here are the shots you're going to need, and just feeling confident that no matter what comes our way this week, we kind of, you know, you have good control of the ball.
Did you see one Rob Gronkowski yesterday?
I saw the legend. I walked away. I walked away, and I was like, man, every time I'm around him, I feel like such a nerd. Like his energy is, you can't match it, and he's so cool. And I'm just like, man, I want to be on your level, but I'm not. I try to, but man, he's so famous. He's the best.
And it's like anywhere he goes, he can't hide.
I mean,
which I actually kind of feel bad
for
him a little bit.
He's like a freaking fridge.
Yeah, he is a freaking fridge.
He's huge.
That's fair. He didn't. We'll see how well he fared on 17 yesterday morning. So I was listening.
Okay, so they haven't shown it yet.
No.
Okay.
I think you and I know what happens, but you gotta stay tuned later today. Follow all the FanDuel socials.
Yeah,
you're
in for a treat for sure. That's.
We had a very weird sports news cycle, Jordan, the past 24. I don't know that you're that aware, because I don't know what. I mean, this Maxx Crosby thing is bananas. Bam Adebayo with like 83 points to pass Kobe. Like, there's a bunch of madness happening. Anything can happen here at Players. That's what I think. It's a little bit of like a Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah, we have like a 7-day situation that's like going crazy.
You might.
I'm thinking maybe this Maxx Crosby situation puts him back where the Cowboys could potentially sneak in there, because I think they were a first and a second rounder for him versus 2 firsts. And I mean, I think
There's
he's
your single. By the way, you're excellent on TV.
I mean,
you and I have great. We've been on this too many times, because I was going to say Jerry.
I mean,
Jerry on line one.
It's like I would take him with one knee over most of the guys. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. That's crazy, right? Is that unheard of?
Did you hear what happened this morning? They signed Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah, like. What was it?
I don't
like
even know what that would be in, like,
115
the golf
or something.
World.
Yeah, I mean Yeah, I mean, it's.
I mean, even Jerry wouldn't mess this up, you know, with all of his like fun things that he's done. You know.
No comment.
No
fun,
comment.
Fun things is nice.
No comment on that.
Way.
Cowboys have 2 first-round picks, 12 and 20. What are you giving up right now for Maxx Crosby?
I think they had it. I'll trust them. I think they had it set with a first and a second. I don't know which first it was this year. I don't know if it was the 12 or the 20.
I don't know either.
Regardless, I think we're planning on using them on defense. So
I think he's
why
going
not
to
grab?
Chicago.
You think he's going to Chicago? I'm still holding out hope until it's done.
Or he stays with the Raiders and they have to undo all their deals. So like a very dramatic 24 hours in the NFL.
Because they just spent right after, right?
It's crazy. But they could, I guess, undo those. It's kind of messy. Unlike what's going on here under Brian Rolapp's leadership. He left the NFL at the right time. This would never happen if Rolapp was still calling shots over at the NFL. That's someone who I have a lot of reverence for. Now he's here at the PGA. He just spoke for an hour. Michael Kim on Twitter said, nobody in the clubhouse gives an F. No one's talking about this. Like you're all obsessed with this. He spoke, and then one of the things that stuck out to me, and I know that you're in those rooms, you're on those Microsoft Teams calls when all these like decisions are happening. The match play, like the wanting more match play. I would love your thought, like from a player perspective, what impact does that have on you?
That's the first I've heard of it. I was in those rooms, but over the last year, I've just said I've got a little too much other stuff going on, and I like Brian a lot, and I know within this, I'm gonna try to give the best PC answer, because I don't really know if he's talking about the whole playoffs. I know it's always been in consideration for the Tour Championship to incorporate match play. The one knock on the match play in general in the past has been that you could end up with an entire weekend with potentially not the players that everyone wants to see. So there'd have to be some kind of, a buy system where you're kind of getting, if you're going to have that big of a pot for the win, and you've earned a lot of it throughout the season, trying to get the best players there on the biggest day, the last day. I mean, if you could control having the best players in the world be playing on your Super Bowl Sunday, your Tour Championship Sunday, it's probably best. Match play doesn't quite allow that to happen, but it is super exciting. So.
But he is talking about that, I think, in major cities, or not major cities, major in the playoffs. Yeah. You're for that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
he also wants major cities. Pick a city.
Well, I think we're not in the New York area like we used to be, and I think they obviously, given it's the there's
Chicago?
more people there. We're already in Chicago,
Oh, yeah,
which is
that's
great
true.
at that time of year.
Medina?
We're in Chicago a
Is
lot
that
of the
a thing?
time. Medina's a thing.
Look at me.
Nice. Welcome to the golf world.
I've been here. I've
You
been
know,
dabbling.
and the thing is, like, we're not in California other than every 5 or 6 years for a major, but the PGA Tour is not in California in July, August, which is the time to be there. So between LA and New York, you know, they're looking at the biggest markets and trying to put our biggest events there.
Okay, love that. Great PC answer from Jordan Spieth. You know it and love it. Let's get back to the Cowboys quickly. What happens first? You and I do this again in 2027 at the Players, or Jerry gets the deal done with George Pickens?
I guess the deal done with George Pickens.
2027 Players, you and me, or Jerry doesn't drag out the deal.
I think George.
7 year of Jordan Spieth.
I think George goes off again. I think he saw what that felt like last year. I think when he goes off again, he gets that deal. You know, I don't think it's just, you can't pay everybody $35 million a year. Like, at some point, like, you have to get a defense too, and you already have CD and Dak, but I mean, I know Dak's been willing to restructure and has, and I don't know. I mean, this cap keeps going up, so I guess if you can keep.
Business is good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
the roll-up effect. No, I'm kidding.
I think that we get George done before we sit back down here next year.
Ooh, love that. Your former alum Kevin Durant told me that he meant this, that he would give up his MVP for an MVP. I think he has multiple. Does he? I think he does. He'd give up an MVP for Commander Super Bowl. What would you give up a major for a Cowboys Super Bowl?
It's a good question.
Thanks, Jordan.
It's a good question because it's a tough answer. I think out of all the professional sports teams and the University of Texas, the number one thing that I'd like to have within the teams I support is a Super Bowl. So I mean,
would not give up a major.
I don't know if I would give up a major, but I don't know if KD would. Maybe an MVP. I would give up like an MVP award I got for a Super Bowl.
I think KD is more.
It's a little different. Would you give up a championship?
I'm a NFL fan than you, Jordan.
Well, what if would you ask me to give up a championship?
No,
That's
give
different
up an
than
MVP. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But
also, neither one of us are alums, so don't take what we mean to be much. Yeah.
That's true. You guys.
Actually, I think he went less than I did, which is
that true?
Incredible.
Oh, did Bajan finish? I don't even think I'm trying to name, like, I know like 3 Texas guys. Okay, you're coming off your best finish this year at API. It was fun. It was fun to see you chop it up with the guys after I was watching you on the desk. Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy this?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about this? Is this like a future thing for you?
I don't know.
Really?
This is different than that. That, like, what those guys do talking about other players, having been a player, doesn't seem like, unless you're really on the end and you know what everyone's going through. I don't like judging. No. I'm saying, but it's different. Like, I think like doing a show that's encompassing a lot of sports and topics or podcasts, like that kind of stuff. But I'm saying when you're sitting there being a pundit and judging other people because, you know, if you've got to be the color analyst or whatever, right now that doesn't seem like something I'd want to do.
Here's some analysis.
I'd rather go hang out in the mountains or the beach.
I think you can win this week.
Thank you. I feel good.
Yeah. Can you talk to me people would call it vintage, whatever that looks like, those pundits, whatever. I just feel like you're locked in. What are you feeling like right now?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like good things are coming. I feel like my best golf is in front of me. Each week's been a little bit better this year. My mechanics have been better, more sound. I feel like I'm in a good place. And in saying that, I don't feel rushed. So if it were to happen, it happens. But I feel like I'm in a place where I just kind of let things come to me versus trying to grip the wheel so tight. So yeah, I mean, this place, I've had mixed results here. I've had better success other places. But most of that just comes with, like, you know, you can't fake it out here. You got to be in control. So I feel like I'm in better position to play well here than I have in the past, and so yeah, I'll without, you know, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot to take it patiently, and if it comes this week, great, and otherwise, I think good things are coming.
I like an NFL. I base everything on stats, so it's easy. That's like easy for me. I don't understand. Like, I'm not quite up to speed with like shots gained. I think I spent is it SG or whatever? I mean, it was like 20 hours of me trying to understand it. But I know like 16 one putts in a 21-hole stretch is pretty badass, Jordan. Like, that's like a good, for me, like, oh, he's like clicked in.
Yeah.
How will I know, like, I'm staying, I'm going to watch, I will be here. When I'm watching you, how will I know whether it's your swing or something else that, like, you're in your bag?
I think if I'm scoring well, I mean, if I'm scoring well and I'm towards the top of the leaderboard, it'd be a pretty good gauge.
There's nothing in your swing. There's no like little thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're picking up the tee fast because you know the ball's going down the middle of the fairway off the tee, then you know it all starts there. Here, if you're missing fairways here, it's going to be really hard to get away with it. So, confidence driving the ball will be kind of the biggest thing.
What's the hole out here that the one that you think about the most?
I think the 18th is important. If you play 18 under par, you really beat the field. You're finishing your rounds well. It leaves a good taste in your mouth. I've come in here birdieing 18. I've come in here to scoring, doubling 18. Everybody here has. The 18th hole's, you know, it's nice to finish because then you get that momentum going into the next day. It's nice to hit a nice drive there and cap off a round. So, you know, 17's fun. 18's kind of that last bit to get your momentum going.
You have what's your relationship like with Scotty Schauffele? I didn't even say his name yesterday. I was here for 20 hours. I don't know how, but I feel like what you see is what you get. Seems to be the thing. I've never met him. I've never been around him. But I mean, the whole like Masters bite that he gave at the dinner, like you'd mess with him. Like, can you just sort of explain the dynamic?
Yeah, I would say outside of my relationship with him, think of like Nikola Jokic. He's like, Scotty's just a very unassuming MVP, like every season situation. Doesn't care about the fame. Like if he lived in Serbia or whatever, he'd go back to his horse farm. You know, like that's what he'd do.
That's good.
You know, he just wants to go to the lake house with his friends when he's home and get away.
Is that so different from what the rest of you want?
I just think in general, when you get to that kind of level, there's just so many demands, so many opportunities to make more money, to give more time, whatever, and he doesn't care about any of that stuff, which is more unusual today than it used to be, I think. As far as mine with him, we play all the time at home. You can't really. He's super witty, quick, smart,
guy, no?
But you can't talk smack like he has. Like he'll get back at you better. So he may come off as someone who's crying when he wins or whatever, but you can't. You can't go at him.
Thrown around with golf more than the unflappable is not used with any other sport like it is with golf. He's unflap, and Scotty gets that tag a lot. Like he's unflappable, or like golfers want to be unflappable, but you seem to be able to like flap him.
No, that's what.
Flap Scotty's
if I try to, you have to like really wait. You have to wait for your chances. You have to wait for your chances, and they'll come, but you got to wait for them. And I would also say most everybody looks unflappable when they're finishing in the top 5 every single week. So, you know, it's when you're playing that well, it's pretty easy to look that way. I used to be dubbed that too, and then that, you know, it doesn't stay that way forever. But yeah, you got to wait for your real good opportunities to get them, and you normally need some backup too, because he's pretty good at coming back at you. Here's
a tough one. Can you tell me what I need to know about this anchoring thing? Akshay wins, API, is this okay? Is this not okay? I think we have it. Do we have it? I hope we do, maybe not. Should putters be shorter? Should long putters be a thing? Do y'all care? I don't know if we have it.
This is, well, in the rules you can't anchor. So he's not, I mean, he's...
But what is anchoring?
Anchoring is if that putter was touching his sternum up top.
Just straight up.
Or you can do it on your arm. You can arm bar now, but you can't anchor it against your.
But should we be allowing like a broomstick vibe? Like I don't really know what to make of it. As someone who's on the Players Advisory Council,
there's a skill.
On mute.
There's a skill to it, and you know if it were that easy to do and made everyone that much better, everybody would do it. So it's a skill to do. He's been doing it for a long time. Most of the people who have.
Problem. Is this like the tush push?
I would like. It's like the
This is the tush push. Explain.
I would like the putter to be the shortest club in your bag because it is the shortest club in my bag, and I do believe that it forces more skill. It takes. It uses your hands more, which makes you have to be more kind of athletic and deal with the stuff that comes up a little bit more. But at the same time, you know, I could easily go do that if I thought that it was going to make me better, and it would be a hard skill to go learn. He's just always done it that way.
Jordan, I think you're going to win. I just have this is just the energy that I have over here. We got Shane Lowry on after this. You're off to do.
Are you going to tell Shane the same thing?
What do you mean?
You're going to tell Shane he's going to win?
I interviewed Shane, so no, Jordan, I would never do that.
Okay.
You're FanDuel family, you know, and I just feel like you're dialed in. I just feel like you're dialed.
You asked some questions I could get in trouble with today.
What do you
so
mean?
I'm glad. Well, you
didn't answer any questions today. What would you like to?
That's
I mean,
true. I guess that's.
You came
I guess
over
I did
here
my
for,
job
for
too.
water, and off you go.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't
Exactly.
Wanna, you don't want to. You got nothing to say. Nothing. You don't want to.
We can
No
talk
news to
Cowboys.
break?
We can talk Cowboys or Kevin Durant. That works.
Do you know Kevin Durant? Has he ever golfed? What would he look like golfing?
It would be hard.
Golf. Yeah.
It's hard.
He lies and says he's not 7 feet. You know.
I play with J.R. Smith quite a bit, and he can do it, and it's really impressive with how tall he is.
Is he working? Is J.R. I haven't heard about the J.R. Smith lore with golfing until really recently. We always talk about Curry. Is he? Where does he rank?
J.R.'s really good.
Yeah, really?
I mean, J.R.'s. I think he's a scratch golfer. There's a lot of those. A lot of these ex-athletes are playing in like golf tournaments now.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA guys are playing, the NHL guys, the MLB guys, and J.R.'s. Probably the best. I think he's the best on the NBA side of things that are playing in those events. The MLB like pitchers are studs. And but yeah, I mean, when Steph's done, if he wanted to do that, I don't know if he'd want to do that, but he's awesome. JR's great. He lives in Dallas, so he plays in our games.
Yeah. Who's in your group? I should know this.
Our group in Dallas?
No, here.
Oh, here.
Who's in your
I'm
group
playing
tomorrow?
with Sahith Thigala and Ricky Fowler. So
That's a fun group.
Yeah.
I love Ricky Fowler. He wears sunglasses like you all should.
yeah,
I love him.
Yeah.
And Thigala's great too. Those are two good personalities.
That's
Does
right.
that matter?
yeah. Pairings matter some. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're in a comfortable pairing, they both putt it really well. It's nice to be in a group of really good putters. Mm-hmm. The hole starts to look bigger. You start pouring it in. So guys that are kind of quick and light, and yeah, it's a good pair. I mean, I played 1,000 rounds with Ricky, so.
Yeah. Who's the worst pairing you've ever had?
No.
What's the nightmare scenario, Jordan, of
A
pairings?
nightmare scenario.
What kind of golfer?
Normally, it's a pro-am when somebody is trying to explain why they're not playing better to you, as if we really care how the person we're playing with in pro-am's
Yeah,
going to play.
yeah.
And like, normally I shot 73 yesterday out
It's
here.
the wind. Oh, that
And,
alligator looked at me crazy.
It's like, well, I've played with people worse. I've played with people better.
Yeah.
Let's just have fun.
You're like you're really not giving much on offense today. You're saving it for the course, I can see. What kind of golfer in a tournament like this would be the worst kind of pairing?
Slow or just super negative, like outwardly negative.
Hate.
And we've all
hate
been
that.
there. I mean, it happens.
negative.
Everyone wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. I've been there. I've done it. But it's a tough pairing. If they're outwardly negative, you're just like, it's a little harder to stay in your own lane. Because it's quiet, right? It's not like someone's screaming, yelling, or whatever on a basketball
Max
court
Homa,
about
just
themselves.
like be in a better mood.
Max is a great pairing. Max is a great pairing.
I'm just trying to squeeze news out of my friend from FanDuel, Jordan Spieth. We'll let you go. Have fun. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
I'm excited
Appreciate
to watch
Yeah.
and learn about shots.
Glad you're
gained.
sticking around.
I'm
Strokes
sticking
gained.
around. I'll be here.
We'll start with
Sawgrass
strokes
splashes, and
gained.
They got some Buffalo Trace private label somewhere that's only made here. I've experienced it all. It's a great place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free agency. No place like TPC Sawgrass. We'll be back. Okay, here we are. Up and Adams takes over the PGA, or collabs or whatever, and to do what we are here to do, which is to talk every in-depth level of NFL free agency. I brought in NFL insider Shane Lowry.
Oh, really? I actually just started watching the NFL properly this year.
I hear.
I'm an
So I
adopted
hear.
Chicago Bears fan. I heard
How?
they're going to be pretty good over the next few years.
How did that happen?
I've got two friends down in Florida who are Chicago Bears fans, and
Okay.
they kind of bullied me into it. So.
Caleb Williams, their quarterback,
Exactly.
expected to be here. I think.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
Okay, no, I didn't know.
I'll connect
There we
the
go.
two of you.
There
The
we go.
reason I want to talk a little NFL with you on very shallow levels is because I have it on very good authority that you're the third Kelsey brother, that you have a relationship.
Yeah, I saw. I actually watched CGL last week, and I saw them there. I wasn't playing, unfortunately, but yeah, I played the pro-am in Philadelphia with Jason
we
last
have
year. We had
I
a good
thought you were
time.
playing cricket. I got confused.
We
but
had a great time.
Yeah.
What a great fella he is. I've never met Travis, but my daughter will be pretty excited to meet Travis and Taylor Swift. It's nice to meet other sports people, and someone like him who's so down to earth and grounded. I think, you know, loves what he did for a living, loves his sport. I think I'm very similar, so yeah.
You might not be happy to hear that you're a Bears fan, not an Eagles fan.
I know, yeah, I know. What can I do?
Did you actually watch the Bears, Shane?
I did. I honestly, I watched a lot of NFL this year.
Tell me what your takeaway was, or what sort of stands out or wows a Shane Lowry who's used to, I guess,
I didn't realize we were going to be talking so much NFL.
Just a little.
I think the Bears, I promised my friends when the Bears get the Super Bowl in the next couple of years, I'm going to bring them. So the Bears are going to get the Super Bowl in the next few years.
I love that. Maybe it'll be. Would you be more comfortable talking World Cup and qualifying, or
well, Ireland
gotta get the win over Czech?
I just said Ireland have a big qualifier in a couple of weeks. The Thursday of Houston, and I'm playing in Houston. So yeah. I'm hoping to have an early tea time on the Thursday so I can watch in the afternoon.
How do we get Ireland in this thing? I'm rooting for Poland over Albania.
We need to beat Czech, and then we're going to play probably Denmark in the final qualifier, and we need to beat them. So we've 2 tough games, but we've momentum going into it. So yeah, you never know.
There's a lot of parallels, I think, between my world, football, and golf. I took a 4-time Super Bowl champion named Rob Gronkowski out onto hole 17 very early this morning. It was very quiet, and he had 5 shots to get it on the green. And I kept telling him, be Shane Lowry, 2022, channel it. How often, or what's your relationship with the imagery of this beautiful shot that I'm manifesting happens again?
I remember it was a Sunday afternoon. We had a lot of delays that week, and I just remember, it was a perfect pitching wedge and passed the flag and it went in, and what a place to make a hole-in-one. I was playing with Ian Poulter, a good friend of mine. We had a great time. It's my old caddy Bo. Look, I get very excited when I do stuff like that. Other people don't, but I do. I don't know.
You got very excited there. I'm manifesting the return of this, but I will say this is not the celebration I want to see if you come away with a win here on the Bermuda grass, which you love, or at least are experienced with all of that. I'd like to see your Ryder Cup celebration if you get another hole-in-one, because this is, listen, I've seen, I would say a hole-in-one is a Hail Mary in my world, right?
Yeah.
Rare, beautiful, coveted, but your celebration at the Ryder Cup was an 11 out of 10.
Well, this was pure relief when this went in. That's what this was. This was not like, and if I knew I was going to hold that putt, I would have done something way cooler than that. So that was pure relief. One of the most nerve-wracking moments of my career, and I managed to pull it off. So it was very, very special. What a day. What a week. It's funny, I was actually just texting Rory about it yesterday. He just hung a picture in his house of me and him spraying champagne, and we were just talking about what a week it was, and to spend that week with friends, like we're all friends, the lads that play in Team Europe, and to hold that putt for all them was very, very cool. Yeah,
very cool. You guys get on very well, very close friends. The trust, when I saw this tee off over the crowd, and the amount of, I don't trust anything like these fans trusted Rory last week.
Oh yeah.
Can you just what are these fans thinking?
Well, everyone hits it Rory hits it a little further right than everyone else in that hole, but yeah.
Shane, this is from my vantage point. This is insanity to me.
It's our job. We're supposed to be able to do that. I always say when I play pro-ams, it's our job. We're supposed to be able to hit good shots. Tell
me a little bit about your practice round today, how you're feeling going ahead of this one.
I haven't played yet. I took the morning off. I don't know if you know, but there's a big horse racing meet in the UK. This Cheltenham Racing.
Everything.
Cheltenham Racing Festival started this morning in the UK, so it's the biggest horse racing meet of the year, and I took the morning off to watch some horse racing, and I'm going to go out and practice in the afternoon.
I love this for you.
Yeah,
I love this for you. Okay, so I'm at a pub. I have a beer, and I want to sound smart next to the guy next to me. What am I saying about that horse race that's going to make me sound brilliant?
Oh, God. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know anything about. I don't know much about it, and I had a few bets and I didn't have any winners, so it's been a disappointing morning, but hopefully my golf can go better than that.
We've really talked all the sports here, I feel like. I talked wrestling this morning with Gronk and Logan Paul. You and I have talked now horse racing, which FanDuel will love. We've talked a little bit of golf, a little bit of NFL. Ryder Cup, we're talking about Europe. Let's keep it there. Luke Donald, of course, that's taking care of itself. What's with if you could explain to an outsider, what is with the U.S. not picking a guy yet? What do I need to know about that?
I guess
Are they dragging their feet, huh?
I guess they're probably waiting for Tiger to say yes.
You think it'll be him? Should it be him?
I don't know. It's up to him. It's a big undertaking to take on. I don't know whether he wants to take it on for 2 years. So But yeah, we're very happy, very excited that Luke's taking it on again.
Yeah.
He's a great captain, a good friend of mine as well, and I just hope I'm on the team. That's my big goal for next 2 years.
If there's a world where you can pick the U.S. captain, who would you pick?
Who would I pick?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not for me to decide. I'm not going to say. That's not for me to decide. Hopefully to pick someone really bad because we want to win again.
Well played. Big news tomorrow, hopefully, or not hopefully, with PGA and Brian Rolapp, and a lot of expectations, these words scarcity, movement of schedule. What's one thing that better not move, according to Shane Lowry?
There's one thing that better not move?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. We're here. The Players' Championship in March, I think, is great. I think we can get the course looking like this in March, and March in Ponte Vedra is really nice. So Players' Championship in March is here to stay.
I look forward to seeing the celebration on Sunday, Shane.
Hopefully.
Good luck to you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
A+ student, teacher's pet vibes here. Max Homa on the driving range, 7:19 a.m. Were you the first one out there, Max? Big news this morning.
Yes. This is golf on a Wednesday for you. I was not the first person out there, but we were trying to beat the rush to play the back nine. They do the caddies on the part on 17, and it can be very slow. So we decided to get out there as early as possible.
Why do you think this was all over my timeline this morning?
Because there's
the
nothing going on.
Oh, there's plenty going on. What
There's
do you
nothing
mean?
going on. Golf, we don't have a lot of buzz in general, especially on a Wednesday. So either we have controversy, but we don't have any of that right now. So then they just go to 7:19 a.m. and me hitting a pitching wedge. What's
something that you see that people, fans, media, are obsess over that you're like, what is this?
I think golf fans hate golf. If you look at the internet, they complain about everything. But we're supposed to. It's the worst game in the world. For not having to get hit by anything, the emotional damage we do to ourselves is steep.
Yeah.
What do they obsess over? It'll change from pace of play, too many commercials, the golf course isn't hard enough. Just run that cycle.
That you see yourself
about me.
Obsessed that you're on the range bright and early.
That I am doing it for the camera.
Oh.
That's my thing. I think people think that I really love that I like the attention.
Yeah, people were expecting controversy today with scarcity and Brian Rolapp and the PGA Tour is going to be 2 events and just a Super Bowl, whatever. It's just like prepare for change. We're going to make some tweaks, some improvements. One of the things that Brian Rolapp, CEO of PGA, formerly NFL guy, so I know him a little bit, he said that he's really exploring match play in the Tour Championship and the playoffs. I asked Jordan the same thing, but when you hear that, how would that, if that went through and came to pass, what does that mean to you as a player?
I gotta get there first. I look at it just from the golf fans' perspective, and I would like that. I know it's hard on TV, and it can be tough to watch at times if you only have one group going out there, because golf's slow. We're gonna have to walk in between shots. If they want to give us a card, I'll take one. But I like it. I just think that sports fans in general like the finality of things. You look at the Super Bowl, it's 2 teams. It's so easy to digest. Golf at times, I think in its best is when there's 10 guys right around the lead and you don't know what's going to happen. But something about the buildup of 2 guys going head to head on a Sunday in the same group, there's, I think, a joy to that. So I look forward to that if it does come. But yeah, I mean, they got to do something to, just lean into whatever the fans want to see. Let's try that. And, I think the Tour Championship has been a bit of a tough watch, which is sad as of late, because it's our, it's the last event of the year. It should be incredible.
I know.
Yeah. So I don't know. It hasn't been very exciting because, especially with the staggered, it was man, at best you're going to have 2 guys for the whole weekend. And when Scotty was going, it was couldn't even get close. It's no fun like that. So this, no matter what, will be exciting on the last day.
Can we talk about Jared Goff a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get those questions. Oh, there he goes. See you later.
Bye, Jared.
Goodbye, Jared. Oh, and goodbye. TGL, goodbye. What is your buddies? Can I know a little bit about the friendship? The depth of it? Are you guys talking free agency? David Montgomery gone? What do you know?
I actually sadly haven't talked to him much lately. I mean, he had his kid. It's very cool. He married a friend of mine from high school.
Oh, really?
Kristen, yeah. So
of course, Kristen Harper.
It was very cool. Her older brother Shane is a friend of mine. He played on our golf team in high school. He's a tremendous hockey player, so he left early to do that. But it's just very cool. But Jared's very kind, cool guy. He's just like, he's the guy you want to hang out with. I have not golfed him. He says he's no good. I never trust these guys. You never know.
Really?
But he is. It was. I miss having him in LA, but he has made me root for the Lions. It's been very fun to see their success because getting to watch him. It's cool.
Next, I want to see your success. 2 top 15 finishes the last 4 starts at this course, which I love. How are you feeling? I guess, how would you describe how you're feeling going into tomorrow?
Yeah, I feel quite good. My game's been in a really good spot. I've had a really good weekend, half of prep. I played really well at the Cognizant. So my game feels good. I think everybody out here, they love this golf course. And it's in the best shape I've ever seen it personally. So
what does that mean?
I think it's exciting. So they do this thing called overseeding, and it makes the place very small for a while. Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
So I was here in December, and I mean, it's softer than soft. And soft at times is, you understand that you're going to get weather, but we typically get pretty good weather this week. So it's kind of as lame when it's super soft, because I think it takes away, the showing how difficult the shot may be. And then you go see Scotty hit the shot close. And you're like, man, that is so hard. And you got to see it all day because I messed it up and so-and-so messed it up. And you get to see like the difference of like the best and then the not. So it's firm this year, and I think that it'll demand more of you, and then I think it's more fun to watch and all those things. So yeah, it's just I haven't seen it like this before, so it's cool. When
things aren't going your way, whether it's out there practicing or whatever's going on, what's like the one sentence that you sort of replay in your head? Like, how do you...
Oh man, I wish I need to tattoo it to my eyelids because I forget, but you're never as far away as you think you are. I think the easiest, I've done it 1,000 times, but the easiest thing you can do is have a tough Tuesday and like want to rebuild the whole thing, tear it down and remake it, and realize you have a couple good swings and all of a sudden you're back on track. So that one, you just have to remember, it is a Tuesday. I've talked to Justin Thomas about this before, talking about majors, but he's like, I don't love when I'm playing great the weekend before a major because then you feel like you're holding on to it. He goes, I want to build to it. So you kind of try to put that perspective in. And like yesterday, I had an amazing range session, and my very last drive of the day on 9, I didn't hit it well. And I caught myself like being grumpy about it.
Forget about it.
I had to go through the whole day and be like, dude, this was a really good day.
It's so human though.
Recency bias is bad for humans.
Yeah. What'd you make of this, like the chasing distance? Did you see? I mean, right? Wasn't that a thing?
What's that for me?
Yeah, chasing distance.
Oh, yeah. I do think that gets a little overblown, but it's definitely
reaction to that because it's something that your swing changed, whatever.
Yeah, I went through I'm back with Mark Blackburn now, and it's been amazing. But yeah, I had like a weird power outage at the end of 23. And
I'm going to use that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
About once every 3 days. Great.
I couldn't figure it out, so we kind of explored some options, and then that was kind of the beginning of some bad golf. I think there was there's a lot of things. I mean, your brain gets in the way as well, but that was not the best. How do you not chase
distance, and is that the goal?
Yeah, I guess I work with another guy now, Jason Glass, as a trainer, and we basically train it as hard as we can in the gym, and then kind of expect to creep up on it as time goes on. And it's been great. We've been working with him for like a year and a half, and it's amazing how doing some over there at that gym translates over here without me the effort isn't like I'm not trying to swing faster. So I guess you do it that way better.
Who's the biggest gym guy in there?
The biggest gym guy? That's a good question.
Like every NFL locker room has one.
Yeah.
Who's the I don't even know.
Mackenzie Hughes is
Aaron
a beast.
Donald.
He's been, we don't, listen. We're still a bunch of golfers. We're still a bunch of dorky golfers, but.
I have to ask you about one golfer.
Yeah, I don't think our weights are heavy enough for Aaron to do pinky curls.
Who's yoked? Who's the gym rat?
Mackenzie's a beast.
Okay.
Adam Scott's a beast. Justin Rose is a beast.
Okay.
Michael Brennan, he's a big dude. We got some guys, but I mean, obviously Brooks Koepka, like the big guys, but I hate when they're like, he could be a linebacker in the NFL. It's like, have you seen what a linebacker looks like?
Last but not least, Jupiter Links win.
Hell yeah.
Okay, team's going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, against all odds.
First, I need you to reenact the celebration from when the Dodgers won the World Series. Because I know, Cam and Austin would love that. Austin 3, Cam, a little baby won't know what's going on, but he'll see it eventually on YouTube. What is something that you have learned about Tiger being around him?
Well, something I try to tell other people, they always ask, you talked about golf, what do you say about this? And I'm like, man, the coolest part about getting to know Tiger is we just talk about stuff. It's not golf. Every once in a while I'll pick his brain, but for the most part, Dodgers,
You're talking
kids.
Dodgers with Tiger?
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Kids stuff. just like
kid advice?
Not like advice. Just, you know, his son plays golf. He's really good. His daughter plays soccer. You know, like just talking about that because like I'm in the early stage of it, and it's cool to try to picture what your kid's going to end up doing.
Awesome.
But just, you know, like it's just normal, like frustrating parenting stuff, and knowing that it just, you know, even for Tiger, it's probably hard.
Yeah.
But just like normal stuff. But getting to pick his brain about golf stuff and just tell stories about, like, listen to him tell stories is really cool. But it's just nice. I mean, I try to pinch myself best I can at times, especially these TGL matches where it's like, man, I am high-fiving like the reason I play golf, you know, and I'm playing and competing with them. And hey, Roger.
It's a great putt.
And it's just cool. I don't know. I made a putt last one to keep the thing going.
I know.
And it just like, man, it was hard not to like just
You also
think about
killed a guy
10 years.
Yeah,
I got Tom pretty good.
I mean, what was that?
Speaking of NFL, that was absolute. I was getting
What were you doing
ejected.
there? It
I was
crazy.
targeting, went high.
I love it. Get him out of the team. It's free. We don't need Trey Hendrickson. Okay, Max, stay with the Raiders, and we'll get our guy Max. Yeah, you're the better Max of the two.
Hey, thanks.
I am going
Hey,
to.
Justin.
Hi, Justin Thomas. Hey, have fun out there.
Thank you
this
very
week.
much.
Remember to
You
have
too.
fun.
Yeah, you
Power
too.
outages, Tiger, and Maxx Crosby over here. Thank
Yeah.
you, Max. Appreciate you. You're the best. We'll be back with, I don't know, Justin Thomas. Dodging me all week. So excited to meet and be joined by Xander Schauffele ahead of Players Championship. It's so beautiful here. You had your practice round. We're a couple of days away. Can you just sort of like sum up what this is like, especially being a new dad? You and Maya, congrats. 6 months old.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just got a funny video of him actually, little man today, in his little playpen. He's getting all the feels. He's 6 months and he's just licking the screen like a little weirdo. So
what's his personality, little Victor?
he's just happy. He's fat and happy.
Yeah, are they coming out?
It might be a little too warm for him. So.
It is, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if little man and mama stay at home.
Yeah, you're going to focus. You're going to train.
Right.
I just had Chris GOTTERUP tell me that David likes him better than you. What would you like to say about that? Your trainer.
Dang, that's cold. I've been with David longer than Chris has. So.
Oh, so it is David, not David.
We call him David. Same old.
Yeah, we've got, hi guys, yeah, Xander Schauffele hanging out with us. What can you tell me about your practice round? And like, I guess my question is, I know in the NFL what success is in a good practice week and prep. What is success to you when you go through a practice round like today?
Yeah, I think we all have like coaches. We all have a routine, trainers, physios. You kind of just get into a little bit of a, like I said, routine and sort of get some good feels going, and then slowly build up your confidence going kind of into game day, and then hopefully you can kind of have that confidence grow and whatever you're working on kind of show up in the event.
What went great today?
You know, it kind of felt like another Tuesday, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Kind of, yeah. I don't really look too much into, I mean, obviously preparation's big, but if I play really well or play poorly, I've played really well in tournaments, you know, shooting a bunch over in practice rounds, getting smoked, you know what I mean? And then I played really well in the tournament, and then I've vice versa. So I feel like I've been out here long enough. I'm one of the old guys now, at 32 years old. Chris is one of those, you know, we got a bunch of like 22 to 25-year-olds running around out here. So I feel like a veteran when it comes to sort of not letting that stuff rattle me too much.
Do you actually feel like a veteran, though? What's your relationship with, I mean, how many years into this are you?
This is my 10th year on the PGA Tour.
Wow.
I know.
Does that blow you away?
Kind of, yeah. I'm a new dad. Like, everything's kind of piling on right now.
Yeah, you got video of young Victor from your amazing wife, Maya. Have you gotten any videos from Stefan? How does Stefan fit into your prep? I've heard a lot about Stefan.
Oh, Pops, Ogre? Yeah, he's tucked away in Hawaii right now. Yeah, he's hanging out. He might be like mowing some grass at this exact moment, to be honest.
Is that
swimming?
Yeah.
Eating a pineapple. I don't know.
He's not recalibrating things. What's the? I heard the recalibrating was a big part of his relationship with you.
Yeah, he is. I mean, we slowly. He was my swing coach for my entire career, and then I just hired Chris Como to come on board and help me out with my swing in the last couple of years. So that's been bearing a lot of fruit, and I still talk to my dad and love him, but. My dad's 62, and I want him to be happy and relaxed.
Oh, I love that.
I don't want to stress him out here in this rat race.
It's amazing. I would love to know in the past 10 years then, speaking of recalibration, what is one thing that you can tell me that you're really proud of as far as growth, as far as tweaking, from then when you were a young 22-year-old to now?
I feel like I've kept a positive attitude. Golf is a pretty mean game. Sometimes you play really well and you lose, and you know, you can be leading. Look at Daniel Berger last week. He led all 70. He was tied up wire to wire the whole week, and then loses in a playoff. That's golf, you know what I mean? And it kind of sucks like that sometimes, but I feel like I'm proud of how I've kept a pretty positive attitude and try to have fun at work.
Would you care to share how you do that? Because I think if I was one of, you know, what you guys all go through, I would be under my covers eating Ben & Jerry's for weeks.
We have those moments.
But what's the key to resilience?
I don't know. I love working. I love putting my head down. I feel like I love my team. I'm surrounded by a lot of good people. I definitely, any advantage I can to, or any moment I can to make fun of someone else at their expense makes me feel better. So, you know, in my 10 years, I've learned, you know, I've gotten to know some of the physios, some of the trainers, a lot more of the guys out here. So anytime you can kind of, like I said, have a little bit of fun with it, it makes time pass by a little bit faster. It
doesn't hurt when you kick this course's ass either, Xander. Which,
yeah, sometimes you can, and sometimes it'll kick your ass too.
What do you mean? Last 2 years, 2nd in 2024, 20th in 2025. I mean, you're a world top 10. Life's pretty good now. I don't know golf that well, but I know that you've done well here. What does that do for your confidence going into this?
Yeah, it kind of just you know you can play well here. You know, I think like it's a good example. I mean, I've almost won here. I've had a couple decent looks at it last week. Bay Hill, I've never finished inside the top 10 or top 15 or top 20 for that matter. So, like you said, it definitely helps when you've played well on a property, knowing you can do it and get it done again.
So if you were to tell me, just a total like 5-year-old novice,
okay,
if I'm going out there and need to survive for like the fate of mankind,
yeah,
what's your advice?
Bring some drinks.
Well, I had some this morning. Weirdly, me and Gronkowski did not help us on 17. I will tell you that. Well,
some drinks would help. Bring a friend.
Okay. I've had both of those this morning.
Do you have a pet? Like a emotional support animal?
Like a boyfriend? Help? Sure, I can bring one of those. Sounds good.
Bring a boyfriend.
My boyfriend will be here. Sure.
There you go.
Got it.
What else? Yeah, anything to have fun. I mean, golf is something. In order to get good at it, you got to spend a lot of time doing it. So if you're a novice and you've never played it, it's going to be brutal. And if you can have fun, at least
Xander's giving y'all nothing.
You can laugh.
Xander's giving the field no tips.
You can laugh.
TPC Sawgrass.
You can laugh a little bit. Bring a lot of extra golf balls. I don't know what else. What else we got?
I got to tell you, I'm looking at your group. Right? Who's in your group
this week?
Yeah, Rory and Hideki.
That's correct.
Okay, you and Hideki cannot let Rory, defending champ, roll in here like Thursday morning, hits the runway, and comes out here and win. The responsibility that you and Hideki have.
How's that fall on me?
This man.
I've never even won here yet.
But I'm saying, y'all can't. What's the mental warfare? Y'all cannot let him be here sweating, talking to Kay Adams, and having to do this whole rigmarole and then win.
Is he not coming in to talk to you?
I don't know.
Rory's not coming in to talk to you?
I don't know I don't know anything about him. What do you mean? Is he not coming in? Is he playing?
He should be playing. Yeah,
All I know. You playing with me?
No, I'm playing with Rory. Yeah. Right. Why don't you can interview him and ask him.
I would like to know how you're going to keep him from winning this, because that would be a bad look on that entire clubhouse.
Golf is such a weird. It's such a weird game compared to other sports.
Don't let him win, Xander.
We really just stay in our own lane and try to stick to. You can't really like talk smack to someone in the middle of a tournament. It's bad etiquette.
Can he do it, or is it like a huge disadvantage that he's not here right now?
Is he not here right now?
Oh boy, I don't know. Your pal Eli Manning, an investor in your TGL team, is that true?
We're not pals, but yes, he is definitely an investor in the TGL team.
Let me ask you this. Let's flip the sports for a second. What's more likely, you completing a 10-yard pass for a first down in the NFL, or Eli making an eagle on a 600-yard par 5?
Probably Eli making both are not likely at all, but I wouldn't be able to see over the lineman.
I see you smoking a cigar if you win this thing. We're going to have such beef, Xander Schauffele. Appreciate you so much.
I will for sure smoke a cigar if I win this, especially because of this interview now.
Let's go! Bolivia. I didn't even know that was a thing. We'll be back after this, Xander. I appreciate you. Good luck.
It's up. And it's good! He hit the shot! That means we've got free TVs for the whole stadium! If you want a free TV, let's hear you bet it! So no!
hitting a golf ball through goalposts at Rutgers. Now I've seen it all, Chris Gotterup. Welcome to Up and Adams. How are you?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're in a great mood.
Yeah.
I feel like you got your son today. You got your practice in. What did I just see?
That was a fun day. We had I went back for a game at school. I think it was against Iowa, and I figured we could do something fun and raise some money for school. And they asked me if I could hit a shot at halftime, so I tried my best and I got it through the goalpost. So yeah, it was a fun day.
What's the craziest trick shot you've ever tried?
Trick shot? I think it will be when we get to Augusta in a couple weeks and hit the skip shot on 16. So I'm saving it for that one.
Okay, I don't work in golf, but I know in the NFL that would not fly. You're supposed to be thinking about the players. We've got 4 days, hopefully, of golf ahead of us. You had a practice round today. Can you describe your practice round in one word for me? How'd it go?
Eventful.
Tell me, what do you mean?
We had a lot going on today. We were doing some content stuff, and we had some sponsor obligation stuff. And
cool.
Jacob, my buddy, had his college golf team out there, so we had like 50 people in our group. It was a lot going on.
Chris, you're also getting like TV stuff in. I was watching last week. You were with Smiley, who's taught me everything I know about golf, by the way, like years ago before this amazing fame that he has now. What was that like? Are you into, like, is that a path that you might dabble in? You should.
I don't know. I enjoy doing all parts of what golf brings, and obviously with the TGL stuff too, it's been fun, and getting out there a little bit more, and with the TV stuff, I think we're used to talking on TV more and more with TGL, and obviously doing that last week, so it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
I don't know you, but I have this feeling that you like your schedule full, so maybe you're not. Is that like how you attack a tournament like this, or just at golf in general? Like you're not really thinking about the players right now, like you're filling your schedule and having other
things? There's always just stuff happening, especially at big events like this. Our schedule kind of you just show up and all of a sudden it's Thursday.
But does it help you play
in a way? Yeah, I mean, in a way, you're not like sitting there practicing and getting ready for the tournament all week where you're exhausted by the time Thursday comes. I mean, we have all of our other stuff that we have to do. We have all of us have trainers and physio stuff, so we do all of that, and time just kind of seems to go by. So, I think it is a nice break from being out on the golf course and being out there.
You had such a hot start to the season. You're having an amazing season. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Obviously, Waste Management, Sony.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like, okay, now the pressure's more? Like, would you rather those big wins come late? Like, how do you handle that? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it's obviously a good thing. I mean, anytime you can win out here, it's a great feeling and something that everyone's trying to do. But I think there is a sense of like, obviously my expectations have changed for this season, and trying to not put too much pressure on myself, as well as living up to what I would like to be doing, and that's playing well and winning tournaments. So trying to keep up with that, but also I think it's like, obviously the end of the year is so important, but we have all the majors coming up, and trying to peak at the right time, and obviously this week is a big week too. So trying to stay rested, but also stay ready for when the big ones come.
Augusta's a big one. You mentioned it, so let's go there. Talk to me about like a 7-year-old Chris Gotterup telling him, hey, you're going to be at Augusta, watching people eat pimento cheese sandwiches, cheering you on. Yeah,
crazy. It's something that us in the golf world are always, I didn't want to, I never knew if I would be there. Always you're always in the back of your mind being like, I will be there someday, but to be able to finally be there and play in the tournament will be an awesome feeling, and something that 7-year-old me would have probably said no way, that's not going to happen. But it'll be awesome.
I caught up with Ricky Fowler, who wears sunglasses.
Yeah.
I can't understand how y'all do practice round, real live action. Why don't y'all wear sunglasses? I'm not even talking about when you're hitting the ball. I'm talking about why none of y'all do, and I need to know why.
Yeah, for me, I don't like sunglasses in general, but we're so weird. We're all very feel, and we definitely have some stuff.
Tell me more about that stuff.
If I hate sunscreen. If I have sunscreen on my hand, I feel like my day's ruined. My grip will be off, and And for like, if you're wearing sunglasses, for me, like you can see that like it's super bright on the outskirts.
Yes.
But like it's dark and you kind of can't really see the ball.
But what about
like,
between holes? You've got like 30,000 feet, right, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean you could do that if you really want.
And none of y'all want to do that.
There's a lot going on. I don't need that to throw another thing.
Y'all have a lot going on.
Another thing.
Pretty accurate. Yeah. I love that. I have nothing in common with you because I love sunscreen. I live and die by it, and sunglasses. I shouldn't wear them on the air, and I do. We have NFL in common.
Yeah.
I think. Are you a Colts fan from Jersey, and how and why?
I am a Colts fan through my agent Terry, who's standing over here.
Terry's to blame for the Colts
Terry's
fandom.
to blame.
Okay,
So.
Giants fans and Jets fans, come at Terry.
Yeah,
Terry, very sweet. I met him this morning.
Yeah, he's great.
He's on the phone making another deal for you, an endorsement.
Yeah, that'd be
Who
great.
are you on the phone with? MasterCard? Who are you on the phone with? All right.
Yeah, there's a picture of us. We were at Ursay's house.
Let me see.
Yeah, they had it up there, but.
Okay.
Yeah, Terry was really good friends with Jim Irsay, and yeah, there we go. That was me, Jim, and JB Holmes. So I was not a fan of anyone. Fantasy kind of ruined it for me, and my dad and brother are Browns fans, so I was like, I'm not hopping on that bandwagon. Not that there's much of a bandwagon at the moment, but yeah, we went out for a weekend, and it was the most fun weekend I've ever had, and Jim couldn't have been nicer. We went and sat in the owner's box, watched the game.
Oh, wow.
Got the full Colts treatment, and so it was a cool weekend. And my brother was with us, and Terry was with us, and so yeah, Colts fan.
What do you think about what's going on with the Colts right now? Obviously, we're in free agency. They lock up Alec Pierce for $17 billion.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Money.
You like that move?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's been a great player. I think you got to try to keep guys that you think are going to help your team win, and they obviously believe that, and he had a great year last year. I think obviously when Daniel went down last year, it was a tough, kind of just felt like the season was over, and obviously making a move for Sauce as well, and I think they have the right pieces, and hopefully they do.
Did you think you were going to talk a little NFL free agency today?
I mean, there's been a lot going on the last couple of days, so it's. I mean, all of us are talking about it in the locker room, and
really, who are the big
NFL
stuff. Fans in the clubhouse?
I'd say Andrew Novak is probably the biggest NFL guy.
Who does
He's
he
got
like?
his own podcast, and yeah, he's a big fantasy guy. I know that. Everyone's got their own teams and own
I
stuff.
tried to talk NFL with Shane Lowry. He was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I'd probably avoid the European guys for the NFL.
Which PGA golfer in this group here playing at Players?
Yeah.
Who would be the best football player? And what any position?
Probably Ryan Fox.
Okay. What and why?
Probably be a good linebacker or fullback. Yeah. He's just, I mean, he looks like you would not want to get tackled by him. I think his dad is like a super famous rugby player, and I think he played rugby himself. So if you see him, you'd probably agree with me. Or Brooks. I mean, Brooks is built pretty big and sturdy. So
yeah. How do you stay so humble? Because obviously you're winning, and I know golf will humble you. But I'm looking at some of these accolades. You won the Jack Nicklaus Award in 2022 as the best collegiate golfer. You rank 5th in the world right now, and then I watch your post-match, post-game interviews, and you are humble and emotional. We'll get to that, but what the humble part? What is that?
I think I know in golf that it's like you said, it's humbling, and I've been there. I've been on the other side of it not going well, and I think everyone out here knows that you have a great week, and it could be your last great week. Obviously, you hope not, but it's just such a fine line of you just have to ride the high while you can, and obviously I've been lucky enough to have plenty of those, and I hope to have plenty more too. But I also am aware that obviously I'm going to try my best and do what I can, but that it could, you never know when your last win could happen. So try to enjoy it all, and I have a great team, and they all help me out and keep me, and obviously all my friends at home too. They bust my chops and give me a hard time, so they keep me in line.
And the game humbles you, and the people around you humble you, and I love that. The emotions that come out of you in these wins. More to come, so don't talk about your last anything. Can you tell me sort of where that comes from? What are the thoughts running through your head that are driving that emotion?
I have no idea, because
really?
I mean, I really I know, but like, I'm not an emotional guy for the most part. Like, I really, like, if I'm watching movies or, like, anything, like, I really don't get, like, emotional about things. But for some reason, every time I've won, like, I think it's just, like, you try so hard all week, and especially the last day, to, like, keep everything down, like, don't think about what's going to happen, like, don't jinx anything, like, keep everything to yourself and, like, try to flush it out. And I think, like, especially, like, waste management, like, when the putt goes in, you just, like, it all just, like, comes and hits you, and you're like, holy shit, like, I just won the waste management. Like,
what were you thinking, though? Do you remember what you were thinking?
No, I don't remember, like,
blacked out or something?
I don't remember anything. I just remember, like, and then you, like, go and think about, like, you know, like what you said, all the tough times and, you know, all the people that help you and, like, all that stuff. So then I think that's where, like, the emotion comes from. But, I mean, it's a great, like, it's a good outcome of like, outburst of emotion, but I don't, like, it doesn't hit me until that moment.
You rewatch it? Because, like, Twitter's obsessed with this. They all want to know, like, where this comes from.
I've rewatched them. I
think this is why you should get sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because then if you're emotional, you know, it'll hide that.
Yeah.
Terry, we need a Oakley sponsorship. We need I don't know. Who's the most helpful on tour? Y'all really help each other out there. You're switching from this to mallets to blades to whatever to this, changing balls. Rory and Scotty. Who's the most helpful to you on tour, personally?
Helpful? I don't know if there's one person. I think we're, like, where we live in Florida too, you run into all these guys every day, like Ricky, like you said, and but the guys I spend the most time around are probably Bridgman and Akshay, and guys our age, our girlfriends and wives all hang out together, and yeah, it's just we have a good crew and we all feed off each other. And but these older guys too, like, we talk with Scotty, we talk with Ricky, and you play practice rounds with these guys, and you kind of just, they talk about their experiences, and you just try to, when you get into those moments, you try to listen to what they say and hear in interviews, like you said, and just, you kind of are aware of what they're saying and try to bring that to life a little bit.
Very quickly, last one. I know that you played Augusta for the first time, right?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago. I just need, I'm learning the lore. What's one thing quickly, maybe even in a sentence, that popped, that was unique, that maybe you didn't even know?
I think just, like, how you just went, it's the one place that everyone can name every hole. You can talk about the shots that have been hit there, and it's the one place where you show up and you remember shots that, and I've never been there, and it's just the one place that you can envision shots that guys have hit in the past, and you just, like, maybe because it's the same place every year, and you just become so ingrained in knowing the Masters and all the shots and all the people that have won there. I think it's just a special place.
And Green would look good on you. I mean, you're not a Jets fan, as you should be from Jersey.
Maybe if I win the Masters, I'll become a Jets fan.
And I'm rooting for you. Yeah. Good luck. I can't wait to see you bawl your eyes out again. We love Chris GOTTERUP. We appreciate you. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Sweaty day here at TPC Sawgrass. Wyndham Clark, the man who taught me what a lip out is here with us today. How you doing?
God, that's brutal. What an intro.
I think it's an education.
Was that the same year that we did the interview?
No. It was the year after.
Year after, yeah.
And then last year, it didn't happen. So I think this is the third time is a charm. Here we are.
Lip in.
Lip all
in.
The F way in.
Yes.
Does that feel like it?
Yeah. I got here Monday, and I was sitting and dining, and literally one of the first things I see on TV was my lip out, and I was like, oh, great. But this year's going to be a lip in.
Do you just try not? You can't avoid it. So what are we doing now? We're a couple years removed. Is it over?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it sucks. I would have loved to potentially win that tournament, but we can win it this year. It makes it even better.
Win it this year. Let's go. So you're so tan right now.
Am I?
Yes. How was your
I might have been in Cabo.
Okay. Well,
like a week ago.
Yeah. Does anybody live a better life than Wyndham Clark? That's my question.
I don't know. I'm pretty blessed.
Tell me more about that. Tell me about your off-season blessings.
Well, I spent a total of like 4 weeks in Cabo.
Okay.
Not consecutive, but 2 and 2. Well, that was amazing. Was back home in Colorado. I went to Broncos games. But yeah, now we're in the season, so now you focus. But I had 2 weeks off, and I just went and spent 3 days, a little getaway to Cabo.
You told me a year ago the Broncos were going to crush. They did. They have some moves that they're not making. Sean Payton, we're here to be your cabinet. We're not, you're sitting in your office there. Your feet are kicked up. Let's go. What do you want to see if you could have one move happen for your Broncos?
You asked me this. I mean, I still want I think Sutton's a game break wide receiver, but I want one more. Or at least someone to compliment him, because then I think it gets him more open. I told you last year we need a tight end. I thought Ingram was going to be that guy. He kind of hasn't been, so
Not as much.
I know I'm giving multiple things. But we just lost, our D tackle, so now we need a D tackle.
The Greenlaw thing, like
I know.
in and out. I don't love
Well,
that.
Greenlaw, they got rid of him. I mean,
I saw that. Were you okay with that one move? You're okay
He
with
ended
that?
up not being as good when he played, and then he was always hurt, so.
Which NFL player do you run into in your job most?
Will Lutz. Will Lutz,
Good
kicker.
boys. Broncos kicker.
Yep. Play a lot of golf with him this summer, fall.
Okay.
And great guy. We had a lot of mutual friends, and he loves golf. And there's a money game at Cherry Creek, kind of every. I think it's Wednesday and Friday or something. He always plays in it. And so, yeah, we got to know each other. And
I'd like to
have
switch
fun.
lives with you for like 24 hours. My entire crew is like, you just live the best situation. I love this
Yeah.
studio.
Well, you have a pretty good life, too.
Pretty good. How are you feeling about this year? Obviously, you got withdrawn, right, last year?
Yeah.
Didn't get to finish up neck. What does that feel like? Unfinished business? What's the feeling of that going into this?
I feel great. I think the Avalanche are going to win the Stanley Cup, and I think the Nuggets are going to win the NBA Finals. So I'm feeling great about the year.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Your year?
I know. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, no, I feel good. I mean, last year's unfortunate. I had a terrible year, but the best thing about having a terrible year is rebounding and having a great year. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm trying to wrap my head around how y'all show up to work every day at these tournaments, whether it's the players or the whatever, the PGA, all the big ones, and y'all just like go in and share the same space before and after. Because like you don't see Josh Allen and Mahomes in the AFC Championship
I know.
walking into this. Can you talk me through like are there any rules? Is there mental warfare the second you show up, or like not at all? Y'all have to be friends during rain delays?
Yeah, I mean, we really are, because golf's so unique that way that you're not really playing against someone. You're playing more against like you in the golf course, and I think that's why guys like you can't control what someone else does. Versus in like other sports, you can D someone up, you can affect them.
Yeah, but Josh isn't D'ing Patrick up. You could just say they're going against the defenses,
yeah,
right?
I mean, I would definitely say there's some where you maybe don't share some of your, little secrets or what you're working on or some course management stuff. But outside of that, I mean, we're all just buddies, and then you get inside the ring, and then you're like, screw you, but I want to beat you, but.
In the art of war, what's like a no-no? Like something that like would never be shared?
In the art of war or in golf?
In the art of war that is golf.
That is golf. Gosh. I think...
Like y'all share changing gear because you can't hide that.
Yeah, you can't hide that. I mean, I think sometimes when... God, what would you do? I mean, sometimes when it's getting into the heat of the battle, like I know some caddies guard or cover what club you use, which is a little bit like...
We saw that last week, right?
Yeah, and so then you can't look, and some guys get a little pissed off by it, but it really is an advantage to go second and see what they hit.
So you're just supposed to like really sneakily look, like you look at like...
Yeah, as long as you don't touch, you can be invasive. Like I've gone sometimes and just literally looked right in it and go, okay, get a 7-iron.
To who?
Well, to anybody.
Really?
Well, that's normal. But
Okay.
what caddies will do is cover it with a towel and hide it so you can't see. So that's a little something. And then obviously some putts and some reads. Like if you're doing aim point and it's a 1 and he has a similar line, you would maybe like you'd go over and whisper to your caddy. He'd be like, yeah, it's a 1 or something.
Yeah, the way that I don't understand a word of what that last 2 minutes was.
Yeah, that's too golfy, but there you go.
Yeah, what I do understand is that your caddy, John Ellis, has been with you since your Oregon days. I don't think we talked about this last time. I've read that he has you down to, they had you jot down 3 goals before the tournament. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, we do kind of mental goals for the day. Cool. We actually just added he's going to do them too. So I felt like it was necessary for him because we both have been getting a little bit negative, I think, as a team, just because it's been a tough year of golf. And we're starting to play really good, but I'm like, we both need to elevate our games mentally, both of us.
He's
so now we're both
pro.
doing it. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, what's that dynamic like, this long into a relationship?
Well, you were kind of at the point, and we've even passed the point, where there's like a 5-year lease on a caddy.
So it's like the honeymoon's over?
Yeah, and then
What happens,
a lot
y'all
of
start
times
bickering?
you see guys break up right around 5 years.
Is that true?
No, it's really true. Like so many guys, and I think kind of what happens is players change, they continue to work on things, and you know, I think sometimes a player doesn't think a caddy is doing enough, or vice versa. A caddy leaves a player because he's slacking off, whatever it is. And I just think the honeymoon stage is over.
It's like a relationship. You got to switch it up, get some new energy out there.
1000%.
Is that the same reason you're swapping these drivers? Look at me going some golf. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have a week-long girlfriend, you know? You just...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wyndham, are you kidding?
I am kidding. But no, it's I haven't found the right one. And I think when you find the right one, you lock it down, okay?
Can you talk to me about this? Because you've switched it. I mean, you're not talking about, this is like a couple times. You're just bouncing all over the place, swiping left and right on these drivers.
We're still talking about drivers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's wondering what you're going to settle on.
I'm on TaylorMade right now. You know, I'm going to give a shout out to Adrian, the fitter for TaylorMade. He did an amazing job.
Don't stutter now.
Yeah, I know. And good, thank you.
You're welcome.
And yeah, we did a little shaft change, and everything's dialed in right now.
TaylorMade QI4D. Is that true?
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's the amazing driver that's going to give you happiness and bake you cookies and do your laundry.
I honestly don't know what it means either, but it goes straight.
Sounds like you're going to be happy there. But it's your fourth freaking drop of this, fourth swap of the season?
Yeah. Well, so here, I'm a free...
Settle down, Wyndham.
I'm a free agent, and, you know, sometimes it's nice to spice things up. As you said, the honeymoon stage can be really nice.
Outside of hole 17, here's what I need to know. All this meet me at 17, respectfully. I love it. Everyone's there. It's the whole vibe. I was there this morning with Gronk. We'll see how that went. What's like the hole that like the cool kids hole? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
not 17, like a different one?
Like I don't want to be in all the fun. I like it more like if you know, you know. You know, where should I post it?
Give me a second. Let me think. What are some fun holes? I mean, it's so tough because the finish here is so great, 16, 17, 18. But, you know, it's kind of a fun one. Gosh.
16, 17, or 18?
No, 12 is actually a sneaky good one.
You'd be at 17 if you were here, with, right? Like that's a Wyndham Clark special.
But I also think you go close to 16 and you can watch shots into 16 and then 17. So that's like the best spot. The next one, honestly, I think 12 is a good one. You get up on the hill and it's a par 5. You get to see a bunch of exciting things and it's kind of a little more chill.
I wish you and your driver much happiness.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Much success together. And just may you, till death do you part, you know?
So we're done.
So we're done.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.